Kensi. Most people think I look like a pretty normal kid, but not everyone knows that at any given moment, I am wearing several different devices. All these things help me manage my diabetes. I've had type 1 diabetes since I was 6, when my immune system attacked my pancreas for unknown reasons, and now my body doesn't make insulin. Without insulin, your body basically starves because all your sugar stays in your blood, and it can't get to your tissues. At first, I used shots to get insulin into my body. One shot each day covered the background insulin in my body, plus additional shots every time I ate. I counted all the carbs I was going to eat during a meal. I would find a bathroom somewhere to give myself a shot, and if plans changed or we decided to have dessert, I would have to do another shot. Ugh. Welcome, device number 1, my insulin pump. My pump holds a cartridge of insulin attached to a needle in my skin, and I get all my insulin through it. I never take it off except when I'm going to shower or swim. Now, when I have a snack, I still have to count the carbs, but I can just enter the number into my pump and add more later if I decide to have seconds. Lots of things change the sugar levels in my blood. What I eat, how active I am, if I have a cold, or if I'm feeling anxious, and a million other things. So, even though I count and cover every carb with insulin, my blood sugar isn't as stable as somebody without diabetes. Some kids with diabetes can feel when their sugars are high or low, but usually I just feel like me, normal, no matter what my blood sugar is doing. Thus, device number 2, my continuous glucose monitor, or CGM. My CGM is remotely connected to a sensor under my skin that I change every 10 days or so. I wear it all the time. The CGM gets a blood sugar reading every 5 minutes or so and alarms whether my sugar is either too high or too low, rising or falling too fast, or if it just isn't working for some reason. Pretty cool, right? The only trouble is, sometimes it isn't accurate because it's measuring my sugar levels in my skin, not my blood. So sometimes if my numbers are changing quickly, it can be off. So I still have to poke my finger. Did you know that people with diabetes make around 200 decisions a day to manage their disease? That's a lot of extra brain power and a lot of interruptions. This year, I added device number 3, Coco. Coco takes the blood glucose info from my CGM and uses a program to decide whether or not my pump needs to change the amount of background or basal insulin it gives me so that my blood sugars stay more stable. Coco looks a little like a bomb, but that's because we had to make it from online parts and software that awesome people shared for free. We had to learn a lot about stuff like writing code and making a website. Fortunately, I had a lot of help from Dr. Jason Whitmer, whose son also has type 1 diabetes. We actually started with Big Coco, who was awesome, but who had to be carried in a bag. Now, I can just wear Mini Coco. JDRF helped push for this technology, and I'm so glad they did, because Coco takes over some of those hundreds of decisions a day and makes them automatic, so my brain has more time to focus on normal things. It also lets my parents sleep more at night and makes it easier for me to go on sleepovers. If you are interested in supporting other kids and adults like me with type 1 diabetes, please donate to JDRF and the One Walk. Each year that I've done the walk, I've had new technological improvements which have helped me to better manage this disease. Someday, we are all hoping for a cure.